Look how much your rod's bent, just
we're ready to get ready.
What does that lure weigh?
600?
600 grams. You're going to drop it in 300 metres.
It's not my smartest idea. Right?
Yeah, we're underneath it. Oh, what was that?
Oh, that's
again.
tuna. We're not ready for tuna.
Oh, the sound.
Just go reverse it. Go reverse a bit.
Look at that.
Whoa.
They are all rubies, baby. How much line you got left?
Not much.
It's so funny. Alright. Who knows what's going to happen? Jacko! On the jig jig whip! Oh yeah, that's definitely one. Oh yeah, if it needs to run, it needs to run, but as well, by the way, because we're not fishing as heavy as the electric. Oh! Alright. It'll take about 45 minutes to get up. Get that. Oh! Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back in 15 minutes for more arm pump. Oh, this is just a live update. Jackson's still winding up. And it's still happening. So we haven't lost it yet. And he's put probably maybe like, I don't know, 50 to 100 meters on. So, see you guys in another 10 minutes.
I didn't quite make it.
You gotta wind it all the way up now. Oh. How you going there, Jacko? How you feeling? How's the old arms going?
No, it's good.
Loving it? Getting a little, shredding a little bit of that dad bod.
Get a bit of a sweat happening.
Alright, I reckon we're 3/4 of the way up. How you feeling, Jacko? A little bit puffed? What do you reckon, Strider? Huh? Man, it must be close now. We got Jared in the water. He's gonna film it when it comes up from underneath. Woo. Can you see it, Jared?
Not quite.
Oh, it's a shot there.
Oh, it's got to be close now, eh? It's starting to get a bit more angle on it.
Holy shit!
What the hell? Oh my god! What is that thing? Oh my god!
It's one of those big 8-bar things.
How did you wind that up on a jig?
Holy shit, Jacko!
Bring it down. Ready?
Oh my god! Oh my god! How did you do that? Oh my god! So this fella here is a grey banded cod, bit of a bycatch. Oh, he can't lift it up anymore. Alright. Oh.
You want to grab the tail?
I can help you.
Yeah, I'll get the
Yeah,
top.
side by side. What?
This fella here is a grey banded cod. Jackson just caught it in a jig, 300 meters. What a beast to bring up. It's a bit of a bycatch, and of course we can't release it because of barotrauma. It died instantly when it got to the boat. But these things are beautiful eating. We're not gonna waste a damn thing of this. If we can't eat ourselves, we've got friends, family, people in town. We'll get the word out there. Everyone will get a fillet. And honestly, such a beastly fish. And we will not waste a damn thing of this. Well done, Jacko. It's the fish of a lifetime. All right, we're back at mine. We just had a hell feed of mahi. Jared and Jacko whipped up a little poke bowl for us, so we're nice and fat. And we're gonna get this big bar cod out. Well, we're gonna try to. We're gonna attempt to. We're gonna put it on the weigher. We're gonna fillet it. We're gonna make sure we get nearly everything off it. We're gonna make sure it freezes properly. We're gonna eat some later on. And we're gonna do some science for Jared. We're gonna send the Otis away to age it. We're gonna see what content's in its stomach, and we're just gonna have a good old time because, you know, it's a probably once in a lifetime fish for us, so we want to make sure we do all the right things. You got it, Jacko?
I don't know if it's going to come through the back or
Through the back, I reckon. Oh my goodness gracious me. Alright, I'll show you boys how to lift this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh. Jackson, you have to eat the eyeball.
Like fun.
And the heart.
You have to eat the eyeball.
I've done that a few times now, it's not happening.
If it's over 10 kilos, you gotta eat the heart.
If it's over 6 kilos, you gotta eat the eyes.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, okay.
this is a big
Oh, yeah.
shoulder.
Wait, guesses. I'm holding it. I'm
I
holding
already
it.
said 28.
What's that say?
26.
26 kilo.
Oh,
Alright, now cry, Jackson.
I'm always going to.
Oh man, what a fish. We obviously didn't set out to catch one of these guys. We went there to get a ruby each. But I mean, we've never even eaten one of these before, but we have heard that they are one of the most amazing fishes to eat. So, man, are you going to chop those jaws out, Jared?
Definitely.
Science with Jared.
Alright, let's get it off.
Put your head in there. One.
Give me that GoPro, Jared, because it's time for Science with Jared.
No, you gotta fill it
We're gonna fill
first.
it
But that's all part of the science. You have to fill it. You're the science. So you're the sciencer.
I'll do
Alright.
it.
Jared's
Dissection.
dissection and science. Alright, for those of you that don't know, Jared here is a marine biologist by trade. So he knows a lot about fishes. And if he doesn't know something about a fish, he's got a lot of mates that know stuff about fishes. So that's why it's Science with Jared, baby. Let's get into it.
Alright.
And we have never ever filleted one of these before.
You look puny next to that. Scrawny, you do. You should see yourself.
So, I'm going to pull the fillets off, and the cool thing about this is we don't know a great deal about the growth rates of these guys. So this is quite a big one, one of the biggest ones I've seen. So when we do take the otoliths out and send them away for aging, it'll be handy information for the fishery scientists down south to have on their system.
Yeah, I imagine there hasn't really been too many of these caught. And then someone has taken the Otis lat, sent it away, and
That's right.
given them research. You know?
Yeah, that'll go straight in the bin, wouldn't they?
Yep. So yeah, this is very valuable data.
So
What
we
I'm
do.
seeing here already, that looks like delicious
Oh my
flesh.
God,
And there's that
that's
fat,
nice.
that's fat there, right? Eh?
Marbling.
Yeah, coming in.
Whoa. Oh, we gotta measure them up. You know, from like what, tip to tip?
Yeah,
or what?
so we'll get total length from furthest bit of the tail to bottom lip.
1240.
Total length is a handy one. The other thing that we'll definitely get is the sex as well, which we'll get into after we get the fillets off.
Yeah. One thing I'm really interested in finding out is whether this guy's got worms. So a lot of cods, when they grow big, that they're living in the reef sections, they have parasites and worms. But this guy lives between 300 and deeper, you know. So it'd be interesting to see how clean his actual flesh is when we take off that fillet.
The theory is that the deeper they are, the cleaner they are, which is probably because of the temperature. Down deep it's a lot cooler. So basically chilling in a
And I
fridge
guess
down
what their diet would consist on would be limited to only a few things, like what, squids, ockies,
I have no idea.
small
Kraken.
mermaids.
Now a handy trick that I do with cod sometimes, not all people do it, but makes it easier for me, is before you take the fillet off the one side to keep it all level, we'll flip it over first and take that fillet off. Then when we come back here, it just makes it easier to
Try
take
me.
off.
See how
The
far
whole
you
process a lot easier.
see how far you
So we
put
come
it.
in all the way to the vertebrae there, and that's where I stop on that side. Then flip it, do the same on the other side. Not quite there, am I?
Yep. Yeet! Whoa. You're stuck. Oh, oh no, you're right. It's got in the gill plate.
Oh, good.
Good.
That was a rookie move. When we're taking the fillet off, there's 3 main cuts you do. The first one comes down here from the gill plate up in that direction there. You keep the knife angled slightly in to maximise the amount of meat that you get off it. From there we turn the knife and we come down along the dorsal fin all the way to the tail, and then we'll spin it 180 and do the same from the tail up to the pec fins. We might need to do like a rabbit time lapse for this because I'm a bit slow on the
Might
big
need a
fish.
chainsaw.
Need something more serious. What are you doing, Bob?
Man, it's gonna be. Please don't cut my fingers.
You enjoy
Oh
it?
yeah, I felt that lift up. Tell me where you want me.
It's perfect. Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Mate,
Wait, does that make it a female? Is that eggs?
I don't think that is eggs. That might be testicles.
Test it.
Yeah, I'd call that a boy.
Boy?
Big boy.
Big boy. Jared's just going over the rib cage here.
This is the tricky part that I haven't figured out a great way of doing it yet, but this seems to work okay. Cut into about there on that side, and then we can come back around on this angle.
Oh my god.
That's the biggest fillet I've ever seen.
That right there is a slab of beautiful fish.
Oh, look at the colour of it.
Wow. What we're gonna do is we're gonna chop this up. Jared will take the other side off. You don't need to watch that again. And we'll come back when we're taking the skin off this, or when we're chopping it up, or doing whatever we're doing next. I'm so impressed with this fillet. The quality of the meat, the way it looks. It honestly looks amazing for such a big fish. Pretty much no worms in there at all. It's like, man, it's almost like 2 inches thick there. Look at that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop it up here and put it in portions, or like family size servings, I guess. Put it in the freezer, and we'll probably take a bit off, put it in the fridge, and cook it a little bit later on, whether we cook it tonight or tomorrow at the beach. I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure you'll be up to, I'm sure we'll take a bit. Adventure Shirts now come in biodegradable bags, and I said that I was going to try freeze some fillets in it and see how it goes. So the time has come. Let me see its shirt. This is the bag. I'm going to chuck this in. Big old slab of. Alright, there we go. No, this is cool. Alright. It's even got a little logo there. I'm gonna chuck it in the freezer now. And I'll check it in a few days. Jared, it's time for science with Jared. Come sit with me. Alright, so as you can tell, we caught this massive cod. And we thought it was a grey banded cod or an 8-bar cod or in that species. But it turns out it was so much better than that. Jared cut out the otoluses. We took the measurements, as you can see in the footage, and he sent it away to his science friends. That's way beyond me. And he got all the results back, and they're so interesting.
So, the results are back in. If we bring up the section up on your screens and you count the rings, you can see that this fish was 17 years old, which was really surprising to us because
Really surprising.
this fish weighed 26 kilos and has a growth rate of about 1.5 kilos per year, which is really quick. So the other really interesting piece of information that we were given is that this is actually a newly discovered species. So scientists, they've long thought that a lot of the grey banded cod or groper caught in WA look slightly different, and their otolith results are very different as well. So they recently did some genetic testing, and they did prove that this is a unique species, and right now they're working on coming up with a new species name.
Which is where we can come in and steal all the glory. So leave a comment below and just name whatever you think this fish should be, and hopefully with a bit of luck we could potentially name a whole new cod species.
Maybe. Probably not.
We can do it. Well, it's not for sure, but it'll be fun anyway, so leave a comment below.
What would you call it?
The Brody cod.
Brody? It's got to be the Jacko cod.
Yeah. No, it's the captain's cod.
Brody cod.
Sweet and sour fish with some rice and vegetables. I know. Upgrade, right? Pretty impressive.
It weighed 26 kilos, so they do grow a lot bigger than that. The biggest one recorded in WA was 54 kilos and 44 years old.
That's double that. So this is the reason why we try not to target big cods, because they can be so old, and we're not really about that. We've got so many diverse different species around here that we can target with quick growth rates that are tasty as, and that's why we love spearfishing. We can pick and choose. So this was a little bit of a bycatch. This is one little downside of fishing, but of course you can also release all your fish. And the thing that we did out there is we went all the way out there, caught this fish, and we stopped fishing after that. We went and did other things. We could have probably sat there and fished on that spot and caught heaps of rubies, but that one fish pretty much filled up our freezer. So there's also that as well. Look how wide that is. Oh, you're doing a little new technique here, Jacko.
Yeah.
So you just cut down
Until it's almost through.
almost through, and then you just butterfly it out, eh?
I just cut my finger, I think.
It's awesome.
So it kind of sounds a bit like that Ricky Gervais species joke, but this is actually really important in fisheries because they need to be managed as separate species. Without this information, we could be depleting one species without even knowing about it, because in the past they were managed just as one species. Do you know the Ricky Gervais joke?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
For it as well.
He's like, a scientist comes along with a bat that's got slightly shorter ears, and he's like, no, it's a new species, it's got shorter ears.
You're an idiot.
Give me my money.
That's so nerdy, hey? Nah, something's going on. I hope it's not out of gas. What's going on, Jacko? We're out of gas. That's 3 episodes in a row that I've stuffed something up with to do with cooking. All right, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get back to mine. We're gonna cook this up, and I'll run you guys through the winner of the competition when we get back to mine. All right, we're back down the beach and we got a new gas bottle. We decided to come back down the beach because it is actually going to be so bloody beautiful when that sun sets. Hopefully it all lights up. I'll get the drone up, but what we'll do right now with the last of the light is I'll run through this competition. I'll read some of the funny comments. I'll tell you all about it. Let me get my iPhone. There's really bad reception. Here we go. This is shit. 5,000 comments in 5 hours. These guys are bloody crazy. All right, so you know the competition I was talking about. If you're not following me on Instagram at Brody Moss, you would have no idea what I'm talking about, so you better get on and follow me. What I did is, I knew this episode was coming up, but I wanted to do something fun and I wanted to give away some free stuff. I want to give away masks, maybe a knife, gloves. I'll see how it goes in the competition. It was a pretty loose-lipped, ruled competition. I sort of made it up on the spot, and there is a really funny thing about this. So pretty much said, if you can name what the dad bod's hooked onto right here in these photos that you can see, I will send someone a mask, whoever I see in the comment first. But the thing is that I didn't know at the time that this species actually wasn't what I thought it was, and it actually has no name until Jared just told me before. So if anyone guesses 8-bar cod or grey banded cod, whenever I see it, you can win the mask. If not, we're looking for funny comments, and I'm just looking for excuses to give away stuff. So we'll get straight into it. And we have not seen any of these comments yet, so we're looking forward to it. I think Jacko's caught a dad bod on the bottom of the ocean. That's a really good one. A gym membership. That is really good. Michael.Pat, shout out to you, man. That is funny. Cheeky Shark, GT, Mangrove Jack, 3 meter flatty.
Don't say that one.
Gail Childs said, a set of abs.
Alright, there we go.
Leave that one there. Come on. You show Jack.
Not even gonna say it, look.
400 comments deep now. I know there's 5,000, but this is literally impossible.
Someone said Big Cod testing the dad bod here for sure. He did say Big Cod. Just give it to him now. You win. Who is it? NJB_083. You win. So I'm gonna DM you and I'll see what you want. And I've got 2 more to give away now, so congratulations, mate. Food's in now, so we're getting serious. Next person to even remotely make me laugh, and then I'm just gonna give it away to someone. A couple of blokes. Stuff it, you can win. Toby, you made me laugh. Toby Crack. Well done, Toby Crack. You win. Tell me when to stop, Joe. Tell me when to stop.
Now. Big one.
Para Nihi 92. You're the 3rd winner. Congratulations. I will do the same thing. I'll DM you and we'll go from there. It was just a fun little way to give away some stuff, and it actually took me so long to pick a winner, but it's all good. I reckon I read about 2,500 comments then. Some doozies. The fish is ready. Sweet and sour unnamed cod that we caught. We're just about to chuck into it. A little bit of rice, a little bit of green shit, and this is the first time we've ever tasted this, so I'm gonna give it a red hot crack.
Look at it.
No fishy, no real bad fishy flavour, which I was kind of thinking it might be. It's actually a really nice flavour. It's a bit chewy, but yeah, I rate it. It's good. For how big that was and how much like meat come off it is actually really nice.
I think it's pretty good.
That was good, yeah.
It's just a different texture.
It's good. It was really fun doing this episode, something a bit different, new species unlocked, and the fact that Jackson caught it on a jig and wound it up all the way by himself from 300 plus meters. The dad bods, he can go, and we'll see you guys in a couple of days. Phew.
I don't mind that. That's gotten so much better.
It's got so much better, eh?
That'd be a great curry fish.
Right?
We haven't done fish curry yet.
The MSP I got.
Not a good one. I've done some really bad ones.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Real proper one.
Real proper one.
From scratch. Yeah, MSPs, because they're any MSP over 15 kilos is usually over 40 years old.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Bye.